We are back, game number 5, Elevate, able to mount a strong comeback there and hold on retreat hardpoint. If you are just tuning in, maybe you haven't watched all weekend long, maybe you just heard about Call of Duty competitive from your friends, Optic Gaming, waiting in the finals. Who's it gonna be?
Nope, Smart Money's on Denial.
Yeah,
they're up right now, but Elevate makes it interesting, taking that retreat. The final seconds, 2:12, 2:03. As we mentioned before, Detroit, Search and Destroy coming up next. It's a map that we saw Elevate take against Denial yesterday. The winner's bracket, they end up winning that one 6-1. So see if they can repeat that great performance.
Well, here we go, getting ready shortly to kick off the action. Now, we talked about the fact the last time this was played, what is it, a 6-1, right?
Yep.
6-1, Elevate. The other S&D they played was a 6-2, so they've really typically held the edge in S&D. Now, what's great about best of sevens, Matt, you have 3 S&Ds, more than any other game type, and Elevate has been playing fantastically in that department.
Well, the next map after this, if it goes that far, will be a Parliament up. So an AR heavy map. You got Slasher, Temp,
Octane,
Huke, Classic, all 4 very capable assault rifle players.
The power of Octane.
You do have Octane. I mean, Octane, he's a world
maps.
of trouble by himself.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, since he came onto the scene with Justice, he has just been crushing.
He really has. It's been really fun to watch him. Honestly, he's risen as fast as really any player. Like, as far as
second half of AW, really. That's when you started to hear about him.
Yeah.
Nope.
All of a
Got
sudden
on
he's on
Justice,
NB. You're like, okay.
yeah.
But nah, he's been playing phenomenally. He made some deep runs with that Prophecy side. Remember back when he was teaming with Eggs, and now making a run with this Elevate team. You want to know why I'm calling a 4-3 comeback? Elevate takes it. I mentioned it. I'm saying it again. Saints. Black Ops 2 goes. Last events, finishes second. He's got to play Optic Gaming to get there. Let's see if they can mount the comeback. This would be one amazing losers bracket final. Gonna kick things off here on offense. Just speaking about the man, the myth, the legend. Let's start with Saints.
Yeah, we'll kick things off with Saints, one of the most explosive players in Call of Duty, and I think Elevate's probably gonna hit this B site pretty hard here off the break.
It looks like they want to get aggressive. Going to need somebody here for a bit of bait and switch action. He's going to just toss a nade in the back. That is definitely going to be able to back up Classic, give them a free plant, and that looks like bomb is going to be planted. They're going quick, and they only have 1 player really to deal with right now. And there are just so many grenades coming in. He's actually blown off the map. He's now in solar.
Yeah, we've seen that strategy used by ISO before, where they give up the B bomb site, and then as soon as bomb goes down, they flood it with grenades.
He had no idea what was happening.
No, able to pick up TJ off and start there. And now, what does Elevate like to do?
Well, they got to get the bomb first and foremost. He is able to get it. Now, Octane, I got a feeling he should try and dip, maybe try another plan of attack, but you know they've used all their nades, and he's just going to peek through the edge of Classic. Incredible shots. They're able to clean it up. Slack now going to be a 1v3. 2 line up for him, basically a collateral. He's got 1 mid-street, tries to pre-fire the blue window, not able to tag him up there. He's got 20 seconds to work with. What does he opt to do? He's got to get the bomb first and foremost. He has it sitting right around B. He's just going hunting, trying to find someone, but there's nothing he can really do right now. One's going to fly out, not able to win that gunfight. Excellent chance, though.
First round, I think you can play for the kills if you're Slack. They like the decision, go on the hunt. Denial, they win round number 1 here. And maybe they learned a little bit from yesterday. What Elevate was doing to them that gave them so much trouble. Maybe they came in here, have some adjustments that we didn't see yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think they talked it over. They hadn't lost the series. There
You
probably
lose
wasn't
an
much to
S&D
discuss until that
6-1,
point.
you discussed it.
Yeah, what did we do wrong? But Temp gonna start off 2-0. Again, 1 game away is Denial from moving on to face Optic Gaming in the final, but they still have their work cut out for them against this incredibly talented Elevate squad. Gonna watch Slasher. Thought he may try to pressure towards green, but he finds one mid-box and just able to snag his elbow, basically, as that will pick up 1. HaLy going to answer back on the other side. Can Slasher get another one mid-box? No, but he'll dip one right into the hands of Huke, find one over the back wall. Slasher heating up, he's 3-0. All of a sudden, Slack by himself
I feel like Slack's always the last one alive.
Guys, like, help me out a little bit. I'm in a 1v4, now you leave me in a 1v2. I'm an incredibly clutch player, but if you guys could throw in a little assistance, that'd be great.
Be a huge help.
Now he's got to go up against Slasher and Classic. He's going to check it just a little bit early. Looks like he's going to opt to wrap around the back.
Well, he throws that nade out from school, and both those players saw exactly where it came from. He is all types of stun. Gonna put some shots down, not able to finish that player off. Denial takes a very fast first 2 rounds, and aggression, again, Maven, you see how good they are just baiting and switching. One player dies, there's another player there right to pick it up.
Well, that was all
One
Slasher.
player jumps out as a decoy. The next player is there to just put down some shots, finish
Slasher and
kills.
Huke, it was like assists back and forth, back and forth. He got one mid-box. He then tagged one up for Huke to finish. Huke tagged one up for him to finish back wall. They were doing an incredible job of locking down mid-map. And once you got control there, you can go just about wherever you want.
It's going to be Elevate on the offensive side of things now, pushing over towards the A bomb site. They're going to go with a fast push. It's going to be slacked on your screen. He's going to challenge one back green. Saint's going to drop, but nobody pushes up. It seems TJ a little bit late. He's going to pick up one, but he's going to get taken out right away.
He kind of
and in that situation, if one person goes, everybody's got to go.
Yeah, I mean, he gets one kill, but it's going to be effectively traded. You know they've got a couple back there. Everyone waiting back. I bet you Octane dies first and Slack's in a 1v3.
I'm not going to take that bet. Slack.
Poor Slack.
With the bomb, trying to figure out what they want to do with it. It looks like he's going to rotate this one. Going to have the support of Octane with his bow. Taking their time, still 40 seconds left.
Let's find out, do they still have grenades to toss in? There's two. Oh, they have all their nades up. Bye. See you later, bomb carrier. You're about to drop. No, they're just going to soar in and take him out. They would have been able to just, they didn't even need to go in, really. They had so many nades ready to deal with that, but they're able to go in.
Elevate needs a round here. This next round, they need a round to just stop the bleeding, maybe.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's starting to get out of control here.
Yep.
Very anticlimactic, which is crazy because, again, it was a 6-1 victory for Elevate. Now, I know it's hard to think back to yesterday, but is there anything you can think of that maybe changed here, or was it really just a team discussion, you think, by Denial?
I think Denial just playing much better than they were yesterday. I mean, Elevate yesterday was on another level. They won 2 amazing games. Today, Denial, they've looked back to that 16-0 Denial. Now they look like they're making just good, strong decisions, confident with each other. You don't see any hesitation coming in. They know exactly what they want to do at the beginning of each round.
Well, it looks like they're starting to move forward, maybe peek inside of blue. You've got TJ close right corner here. I don't know if Classic's going to be ready for it. He's actually going to end up dashing across. Are they going to try and make a break? Some pre-fire coming in, nades coming in, trying to back them up. And they're just basically waiting for the defense.
The nades are just to slow them down,
yep,
just to deter them. I mean, they're going to try and wait this clock out. 50 seconds
40
left.
seconds off already, yeah.
Niall's still going to push in. Temp's going to get full red from one nade coming through fire window.
See you later.
Elevate still throwing nades into the B bomb site. Temp's going to challenge one mid-street. It's going to be TJ picking up first blood.
He's got one right below steps. That should have been called out. Slasher should know there's one right below him, and somehow he's going to get picked off from that player. Seems completely unaware. Classic last alive. He is tagged up and going to fall.
Big round win.
Yeah, like you said, they needed that terribly. Stops the bleeding. They can recoup now. Guys, we got around to the board. Monkey off our back. Now let's start rolling here. We push this series to a game 5. They know they can win this map. Thinking back to yesterday, they know they can do it. Just got to collectively work as a unit here. Good first round.
Slack's had some great S&D performances. I think you can kind of say up until this point, that's been his biggest weakness as a player. Search and destroy. I think this weekend coming in, playing very strong for Elevate in this game mode.
Well, you see him moving forward with this Atlas 45. That means he wants to go get some early pickings here inside a garage. Unfortunately for him, they're going to be playing very passive back inside of school. They aren't pushing anything. They're just playing slow, waiting for them to come. You've already seen them opt to give up on bomb plant. And there's the shot. Can he hit it? TJ able to get on the board. Looked like a very unaware Huke, not ready for that angle whatsoever. And that's, I mean, probably you don't really get sniped that often from garage. Typically that person's playing from spawn, but it happens frequently enough. You think he'd be ready for it.
As the round goes out longer, though, you're gonna regret having that sniper rifle, especially if you're gonna want to go towards B. You see TJ picking up an ASM-1. It's gonna be a 3v2, make it a 2v2 as Slasher takes out Saints, not traded by the guys on Elevate all the way on the other side of the map. And it's an odd 2v2 scenario. You have a guy, sniper rifle, just looking at the pack, trying to get a pick. It's gonna be Octane, though. Once Slasher was spotted, it's just going to clean him up. It's gonna be all up to Temp.
Temp in a 1 versus 2, 25 seconds on the clock. This is looking good for Elevate to steal another round. Now, is that going to be bomb going down? He's going for the plant. Tim's going to be coming in. Timing should work out amazingly. He catches them 1 versus 1, but the bomb goes down. He gets him a half second earlier, and he's looking so much stronger here. And the timing there as he pushes out steps, he's going to be on his left. Can he win the gunfight? Not able to get it. Second round coming in there for Elevate.
If Temp gets there a second earlier and kills him before bomb goes down, that's a round win for Denial. And you see TJ taking out his former teammate there. Elevate showing some signs of life now, Maven.
I thought for sure he had him. I thought he was going to stop it right before it planted, but like you said, coming to life is Elevate. They are going to be back on the defensive side. Let's see what Denial's able to do. They're trying to get their wits about them. They were looking so strong early. Now they're going to have to try and come back here in this one. You got one playing mid-box aggressively. That's going to be TJ. Can he find the bomb here? That's going to be bombed down, actually. Nice early pick. He's just trying to survive his teammates there to pick off a player, shooting him in the back from mid-street. And now all of a sudden, you've got 3 up. Bomb is down basically across the map. I don't know if TJ realizes he had bomb down. It doesn't look like it from where they're positioning.
Look at the position of Huke, though, Maven. He's about to make a big play. He's going to come behind one, take out Octane. He's going to actually stun. I believe that's TJ in back green. They're going to stun each other.
This is the craziest.
Who's going to win a gunfight? Can he find the last player?
Wow!
Unbelievable round out of Denial as Huke came all the way through school, went into back trailer, just a perfect position. He's going to finish off the last 3.
What was that 1v1 he had with TJ there? It's like buddy hop, stun. They're just going back and forth. No one even really taking shots at each other. Finally, he's able to connect. Does he even show emotion?
You can see on the mini-map,
Nice.
he gets the back trailer as players are coming out of side green for Elevate. They had absolutely no clue he was in that position, able to use some amazing movement, finish off the final 3.
That hurts too.
That hurts.
You're Elevate, you have man advantage there. You got bombed down. The first
You're
blood was
about to
bombed
tie
down
the game
mid-street.
as well. Just a tough round to
There's
lose.
the early peek. Can he hit it? He's going to re-peek him, actually, but TJ not ready to hit that snipe. You saw him get a first blood earlier with the rifle. Now just playing it slow. You see they're kind of pushed up aggressively a bit here for the side of Denial, but it looks like you're going to have kind of a standard B push here as time starts to whittle down.
This is where you're going to start to see the nades come in for Denial. Only 50 seconds left on the clock. Octane, your bomb carrier for Elevate. He's going to get tagged up. Now you know Denial has a great idea of what Elevate's trying to do. Saints has a player pushing him around the spawn. It's going to go back into Hospital, and look at that bait and switch. They get Saints looking at Hospital. Slasher sneaks all the way around the back. Perfect playing out of Denial here, and they are 1 round away, Maven, for a spot in the grand finals.
Oh, that was amazing. I mean, you watched it. You were waiting, kind of staring at the minimap, just waiting for him to finally get aggressive and push towards spawn. Phenomenal stuff there coming in as they are able to take the 5th round. Are they going to be able to close this out? Impressive stuff from Denial. Yeah, I thought with the 1 game win they were able to get, Elevate might be able to push this to distance. With Denial looking to close it out now. Can they do it on offense? Going to stick with Slasher as he is 6-2 here, Matt.
No, that round where Elevate had the 3v2, you would have figured that would have been one that they needed to close out. Would have been tied 3-3 at that point. Huke goes big with a 3-piece. 3 kills go in favor of Denial early. It's going to be all up to Octane. Not looking good for Elevate here.
Octane needs a miracle. He's got one in front, able to pick off one. They know right where he is. They're going to swarm on him. He's going to need the craziest of crazy plays. Gets 1 melee in before he stopped, and Denial are going to take this, move on to play in the grand final against Optic Gaming. They were 4-1 yesterday by Elevate. Today, they're able to rebound and win this one 4-1. Matt, I know we talked about it a bit throughout this series, but for those of us, those at home maybe just joining, what was the difference for you?
The Denial just playing with a lot of confidence. Yesterday, not making any decisions, and I think that's one of the worst decisions you can actually make when nobody wants to do anything. Everyone just kind of standing around, playing stagnant. Elevate, though, Maven, they're going to go home, but they played amazing all weekend long. Some of the most consistent play you saw. Octane have a great weekend. Same thing with TJ Slacked, the rest of the guys there. Nobody really underperforming, but Denial gonna go to the grand finals, and they're on fire.
And Temp, looks like, I don't know if he realized he just won and that he's going to the final. There you see a little bit of a smile at least coming in from Huke. These guys have played so amazingly. They were the hottest team through Friday and Saturday. It's been a pleasure to watch.
And it's fitting. Slasher, first event of AW with FaZe, goes up against Optic Gaming in the finals. The end of the year, you see Slasher going up against Optic Gaming in the finals yet again.
And he may very well have been the MVP. But taking a look back behind me, we do have the guys in analysis ready to break down this losers bracket final. Take it over, boys.
Thank you very much, Maven. Thank you, Matt, as well. Guys, fantastic losers bracket final. Excited for the grand final. Swanee, immediate thoughts about that one?
Once again, predictions completely out the window.
I didn't want to say it. I'll let you say it yourself.
The self-proclaimed pro players and the experts, myself and T, predicted Elevate to win it. Similarly, the fact that they 4-1 them earlier in the tournament, but obviously Ben's correct. We'll let him bask in the smugness for a bit.
Thanks.
I found that.
Thanks, Swanee. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What went wrong, though, for you?
I don't think it was particularly what went wrong, but what went right for Denial. Huke was an absolute monster, and I think he was the MVP of the series, not particularly for specific individual performance, but just a running good performance over the entirety of the series.
I mean, Chris, for you, Denial now coming in to the grand final with a little bit of momentum.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have what it takes to not only win one best of 7, 2 best of 7s?
Before Season 3 Grand Finals, I would have said, heck no. No one has that much steam.
Okay.
But we saw FaZe do something miraculous last
They
tournament. These guys are young. Huke's just getting warmed up, man. I feel like they could go for a while, and honestly, I think they could beat Optic in a quick 5 games in the first best of 7 if they keep playing well.
Okay.
Optic's been a little bit cold. They've had some slow starts. They've lost some major hard points and then spin out of control early in the series. They seem to build that momentum previously in the winners finals against Elevate. I think Denial could do it. Probably not going to happen, though.
Okay, Swanee, as a player, you know, you've been in kind of situations like this before. You've had a long day through a loser's bracket. You finally make it to that grand final. How tiring actually is that? Because it's a question a lot of people are always kind of talking about. I've heard Ake say, oh, it's not a factor at all. And then other players say, oh, I was just really tired by the time I got to the grand final. Give me the info.
Oh, it's a factor for me. I wake up on a Sunday morning and sometimes I just think I'm not ready for this game, you know. And it's not even, I think it's vastly underestimated. This event such as this where you're playing, you know, for prolonged hours, 10 hours a day in some cases, it's as much endurance as it is actually how you perform in that specific moment. And I will mention that is going to impact, you know, the boys on Denial. They've got to take 2 best of 7s against a team of Optics experience. Sure, they lost 2 best of 7s to FaZe, but that's a FaZe led by Clayster, led by one of the most composed, one of the most experienced leaders in the game. This is Denial. They're significantly younger. I don't know if they've got, you know, the capability, the mental aptitude, I guess, to actually take it to a second best of 7, let alone win it.
I mean, it's fitting that Slasher's in the grand final once again.
Right.
How he kind of started off at AW Columbus. He's now going against Optic once again. Do you think he has what it takes, Chris, to kind of lead that team, to do that kind of Clayster role?
No. He's not that guy. He doesn't take on the Clayster role anywhere outside of the game. I think in the game, definitely. He's been playing lights out, incredible. But I don't think you need it. I think you just have a more chill Denial squad. You don't need that hype factor, I don't think, if you're Denial. You just got to stay positive the whole time and keep smiling. When you looked at them Friday, when you looked at them early Saturday, they were joking between rounds. They're losing. They're joking in an S&D. They come back and they win it. I think Denial could definitely, like I said, start strong in this first best of 7, then your adrenaline's running high. They just can't have too much downtime between this big win over Elevate and the next start of their next match.
Completely agree. Of course, a massive congratulations to Team Elevate, walking away in 3rd place from MLG Finals. But for now, we actually have an interview with Huke, with Jack on the show floor. Down to you guys.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MLG World Finals. Live here on the main stage with Denial's Huke. He just won the losers finals, and now he's going to be going into the grand finals matchup up against Optic Gaming. Now he's obviously got a tall order. He needs to win 2 best of 7s. Huke, this year you've been dominating across the pro circuit. You've been in 5 grand finals, counting this one. How has this year been for you? Talk me through it a little bit from the start to this point.
Well, I started on Carnage. I really broke out at the Columbus Open first event, and then I've just been like climbing the ladders and stuff, and I've been doing well this year.
Awesome, yeah, we've been following you throughout the year. Another grand final coming up. With this Denial team, you made a team change coming into this event, obviously with Classic now on the squad. How's it been having him as your new 4th? What's been working so well with him?
I think with Nick, our hard point is definitely better with Nick. I think having replays was still great, but I think we're playing a little better with Nick.
All right, well, great. Now, obviously, these big events, so much practice goes into them. What's your regiment like coming into the MLG World Finals? What did you do to prepare for this event?
We didn't get much scrim time because Slasher, he had a lot of lab work to do, but whenever we could scrim, we made sure we used our time correct.
Oh, absolutely. That's a sign of a great team. Now, you're going to be heading into your 5th grand finals of Advanced Warfare, going up against Optic Gaming. What do you think is going to be the key to victory for your squad?
If we can just keep composure and make sure we're just like playing well, win our gunfights, I think this will be a good series.
All right, well, one final question for you. One player on the other team, who are you trying to shut down in this next match?
I mean, they're all great players, but I feel like if we can shut down Scump, this will, we would be able to win the series.
All right, well, you heard it here. Guys, don't go anywhere. After this quick commercial break, your grand finals of the MLG World Finals. Don't go anywhere.
Hey guys, Michael Condrey from Sledgehammer Games. As a studio, we'll always remember that special moment when we first revealed our commitment to esports at the Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal at Gamescom 2014. And watching the intense matchups at MLG, Gfinity, and UMG, and those pivotal battles at X Games and COD Champs over the last year has been truly remarkable. We set out to create a great esports environment with Advanced Warfare, and it's been incredibly rewarding learning from our community, improving Advanced Warfare along the way. Thanks so much for the fantastic year of competitive Call of Duty. Your passion not only helped make AW the best it could be, but it helped us grow as developers. I want to take a moment to thank some of the incredible organizations like MLG, Gfinity, and UMG who have been instrumental to the growth of the COD esports scene with Advanced Warfare. To all of the teams, players, and casters, we love your enthusiasm and the top level play you bring to our game. Good luck to everyone competing in the finals, and on behalf of all the developers at Sledgehammer Games, thank you so very much.